Hi everyone, it's Jared here with Heat Press Nation. Weedless heat transfer paper is without a doubt the most popular application for white toner laser printers. One of the most common issues new users will face is getting the A-B marriage process dialed in. In this video, we'll be showing you what steps you can take to ensure a proper A-B marriage and have you creating your custom white toner t-shirts in no time. Now, if you enjoy this video or find it to be helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. But to catch the latest tutorials and live episodes from Heat Press Nation, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. Let's get started. You might be wondering, what causes these failed peels anyways? Opaque weedless transfer paper allows you to heat press full color images onto your dark cotton garments without any weeding or peeling. This is possible by heat pressing the toner on your A foil together with the adhesive on your B paper. To do this, we heat press these two sheets together. Here's the issue. The adhesive is only soft and able to be manipulated while it's hot. Once the adhesive cools down, it's extremely permanent. This is also why the transfer has to be completely cool before peeling it off your garment. Most problems in the A-B marriage are a result of the adhesive cooling on some parts of the transfer. Even the slightest drop below the threshold can ruin your peel. Let's go over a few ways we can avoid this issue. With your graphic printed on the A foil sheet, let's prepare our heat press for this process. Set your heat press to 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it's at temperature, preheat the lower platen for at least 60 seconds. If you're going to do several A-B marriages, preheating is only necessary before the first press. While the lower platen is still hot, we're going to place our A foil with the ink facing up so it can be pressed together with the adhesive. You'll notice that there is a small blank area between the image and the edge of the sheet. This is intentional, as having it too close to the edge can cause issues. Next, place the B sheet on top of the A foil and make sure that it's centered over it with the watermark side facing up. To make peeling easier, place a small piece of paper between the two sheets in the bottom corner. Cover with a sheet of parchment paper, and if any of your B sheet is off the A sheet and touching the lower platen, you want to place a sheet of parchment paper on the lower platen as well. With all of this in place, go ahead and press for 90 to 120 seconds, depending on the amount of coverage on your A sheet. The more toner coverage, the more time you'll set. The less toner coverage, the less time. This is a good time to get your gloves on and get your cloth ready. At this point, your main goal is to keep your transfer from cooling before you can peel it. One of the biggest culprits of rapid cooling is the transfer lifting off the lower platen. This allows for air to enter underneath the transfer and cool it down. If you're working with an auto open press like I am, you'll want to help it open very slowly and carefully, ensuring the transfer doesn't lift. Carefully remove the parchment paper and immediately rub the transfer all over for about 3 to 5 seconds. Personally, I'm still not certain how this helps, but it does. Lift the small piece of paper in the corner to get your starter edge. With one hand, hold the transfer firmly against the lower platen. With your other hand, peel your B sheet back and away over itself in a smooth, single motion. Keep your peel as low as possible to avoid lifting. Both the transfer and lower platen will be very hot at this point. Heat-resistant gloves will almost certainly be necessary to allow you to maintain contact throughout the whole peel. If you've done everything correctly, the printed transfer should now have a nice, even, white coating of adhesive over it. The B sheet will have a negative imprint of the transfer, indicating where the adhesive was married to the A foil. The edges of the B sheet will have transferred some adhesive residue along the edges of the A foil, so be sure to trim those off before heat pressing it onto your garment. For a full tutorial on how to use Forever Laser Dark with the Creo printer and HPN Signature Series heat press, check out the link in the description below. For more information about white toner printers, please visit our website at heatpressnation.com. You can also get in touch with the friendly MyExpert representative at heat.press/support. Once again, I'm Jared with Heat Press Nation, and thanks for watching.